If you're active on social media, whether it's here on YouTube, maybe over on Twitter, maybe you somehow still enjoy all the bullshit food posts, embellished claims of a hashtag blessed life, and vague complaints about not being able to take it anymore over on Facebook. Although I will say Facebook is accommodating my needs more these days. I'm angered by this. If you use any of these sites or others, you've used the block button. We all have different standards for what deserves a block. If you're Anita Sarkeesian, harassment is as simple as saying, I don't like you.
Harassment is threats of violence, but it's also the day-to-day grind of you're a liar, you suck.
If you're me, you get threats like these.
I have my whole meat knife and I have my other knife.
That'd kill your ass.
And you ask, please, sir, may I have another? But it's not like I don't block people. If you blow up my timeline with no sincere interest in discussion or comical threat, I'll probably block you and move on. A defensible move, I'd say. You've come to me with some type of aggression. I don't have any interest in it, so I'll block you. We'll not waste our time. But what if I could avoid that whole process and stop you before any of it happened at all? Hold that thought. This story begins a few weeks ago when I see a tweet from my fellow YouTuber Zerse. Very good content, by the way, linked in the description. Give him a visit. Tell him I sent you. He asks, WTF, I've literally never even tweeted at Steve. Why did he block me? The Steve he's referring to is Steve Shives. I've seen a few YouTube videos critical of him, but I've never actually seen a video by him. All I know is he's a liberal feminist commentator, and I think he'd call that a fair description. And I see my friend Shadow reply, he got me too, with a screenshot of his own. Blocked by Steve Shives. So why would this guy block two cool dudes, I wonder? So I click on his profile. What? I've literally never spoken to this man. I've never wanted to speak to this man. I barely know who he is, and yet my mere existence is too worrisome to keep unblocked. Funnier still, my friend Rob replies and expresses disappointment that he's not in the cool club and still has clear access to Steve's tweets. I ask Steve kindly to show Rob some common courtesy, and despite my blocked status, voila, ask and you shall receive. Turns out we are just a few of many in a community of shared experiences on Twitter. I rarely use Twitter, but still, hashtag blocked by Steve. I only have 5 tweets and none of them are about Steve. Hashtag blocked by Steve. It's kind of beautiful to think no matter how small or inactive your Twitter account is, you still might be hashtag blocked by Steve. I even stumbled across a video of heartwarming testimonials on the issue.
When I was blocked.
I was blocked.
I was blocked.
I was blocked. I was blocked. I was blocked by Steve Shives.
I tell my friends and they ask me how I did it. I just told them to tweet at him that women in the Western world aren't oppressed and how the gender pay gap isn't real. And that should be enough to get blocked.
But seriously, how did he do it? He's got to have some program or some contracted service to scan the Twitterverse for wrongthink. He's not simply reacting to critical messages about him or sent to him. He's proactively preventing them. He's taking the fight to us before we can take it to him. Where have I heard that before?
Strategy is this. We will fight them over there so we do not have to face them in the United States of America.
That's what this is, isn't it? It's the SJW Bush Doctrine.
We will stay on the offense. It's better to fight them there than here.
I never planned to fight you, Steve, but I can't argue with your results. Even if I wanted to invade your safe space with critical questions, you have successfully preempted that.
There's one thing I know for sure. He kept us safe.
Indeed. Well done, Steve. You've got a flawless record in protecting your homeland. In any case, I don't know you, Steve. I have literally no idea who you are, and you have literally no idea who I am. I would guess, based on our YouTube content, that we probably have some areas of disagreement, but you know how we find out for sure? By talking to each other. By comparing ideas. By assuming we each have reasons for our beliefs that form the basis of our disagreement, not by assuming the basis of our disagreement is that one of us is an idiot. And sure, Steve, I individually may be an idiot. Maybe an idiot worthy of a block. But my friends and their friends and their friends and their dads and their moms and their dogs and their dead great-grandparents too, all of them surely in the thousands, idiots without a single idea worthy of your consideration? Hey, if you say so, Steve, You're the commander-in-chief. Thanks as always for listening and for supporting this channel. Always appreciate the thoughtful discussion down below, and especially over on Twitter. That is @skag_3. You're always welcome to come hang out and chat in my live stream. That is linked down in the description. Looking forward to it. Okay, bye.